What's up, guys? It's Cameron. Today we're starting off our series of Yerba Mate Talks, where I drink Yerba Mate, the drink, and we talk about life. We talk about life, guys, as we're drinking it. And today we have an excellent selection of a brand called CBC. It's Argentinian and it's Frutos del Bosque. It is a berry flavor, fruits of the forest, baby. We're drinking, it's like blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, whatever. I like it a lot. One of my favorite flavors. And it tastes pretty good. We have the stainless steel cup, Stanley cup with the bombilla. And we're rocking the Stanley thermos as well, right here, so pretty cool. Basically, what I want to do with this series is kind of once a week sit down with you guys, drink some mate, talk about life, talk about the important things, right? Because that's what's important. I wanted to start off this series with episode 1 talking about kind of what is yerba mate and how I got into it. So first off, yerba mate. What is it? It's pretty good. I'll tell you that much. It's pretty good. But yerba mate, it's a traditional drink. It's like a staple in a lot of South American countries like Argentina, Paraguay, parts of Bolivia, Uruguay, Brazil. And it's really good. The majority of people in Argentina drink it. This is an Argentinian brand. Lots of other different brands as well. It's a plant. So they take a plant, they dry like the stems and the leaves, they cut it up. They can prep it in different ways. And what they give you is the bag, like this. Let me see if I can give you guys a little close-up. Maybe not, maybe yes. There's like the plants. There's like the leaves and the stems. This is like a berry flavor. And what you do is you pour it into the cup. You fill it like about 2/3, half of the way full of the yerba. And what you do is you get hot water and you put it in your thermos. You have hot water like this bad boy. And then you have the straw. I can't show you the bottom of the straw right now, but the bottom of the straw is like a filter. So you pour hot water in the cup with the leaves. And at the bottom of the straw there's a filter, so when you drink it, you just drink the water, none of the leaves get through. So it's like a tea bag with the filter of the straw acting kind of like as the bag. And when you pour the hot water in it, it draws the flavor and everything from the yerba. And so what it contains like caffeine, theobromine, like what's found in chocolate, and polyphenols, and like other healthy stuff that I think is really cool. And it kind of tastes like kind of a bitter, earthy taste. It's super basic. It's not acidic like coffee. And it's pretty good. Pretty good. And how I got into it is in the year of right after I graduated from high school. So in 2018, I graduated in 2018. I decided to serve a mission for my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, where you do a mission for your church and you serve for 2 years and you're assigned to anywhere in the world. So I was assigned to do a mission in the country of Peru. So I was in Peru for 2 years from 2018 to 2020. Super fun, super fun. And while I was there, I had some buddies that were also missionaries that were from Argentina. And anybody knows anybody from Argentina, this is like crack to them. This is like cocaine, and they'll eat it. They don't literally eat it, but they drink it all the time. And they taught me how to drink it, and I loved it. I thought it was super cool. I didn't get really into it in my mission until I got back from my mission and started in college. About kind of like my 3rd or 4th year in college, I still had some mate stuff like the cup and the straw. And like some yerba left. I had some bags from Peru that I had left. Probably expired, but that's okay. And so when I like remember one time I was like studying for a test 3rd year, and I found the yerba mate stuff like in my closet, and I brought it out and I was like, okay, I'll try it. So I'll try it again after a couple years. So I warmed up some water, fired the puppy up and started drinking it, and I realized, it was like 6:30 at night, I like recognized that it had a really high caffeine content in it. Just from when I was drinking it, it felt very similar to when I would drink like Monster energy drinks, Red Bull, Celsius, whatever. And this was a surprise to me because I never knew that it had such a high caffeine content. I didn't recognize it. When I would drink it in Peru, I only drank it a couple times. I never realized that it had such a high caffeine content because I wasn't really used to drinking Monster energy drinks or whatever during that time. But now in college, since I had been drinking Monster energy drinks or whatever for a while pretty regularly, I recognize that this stuff packs a kick. We're talking like 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine per serving. So like you'll pour it out, like you'll get like this much of like yerba from the bag, put it in. I'll fill this whole thing with water, like 154 degrees Celsius. I have like a thermos that heats up. Pack this puppy up with water. This whole thing, like I'll steep it through and pour it in and drink it. Like that whole process, you're probably getting like 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine from it, and it's pretty nice. I love it. It's really good for studying, keep me on track, and I love the flavor. It's like drinking like herbal tea. There's different flavors of mate that I love trying, different brands. And one of the really cool things I love about mate is like trying different brands. So here in Miami, there's a lot of people from Argentina and Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, and other like countries that drink mate like that. And they all have different cuts of mate or different ways to prep it. And it's really cool trying different ways. And so here, I'll show you guys. Ooh, just got some stuff. So like I was showing you before, this, like CBC is a brand. They have a bunch of different flavors. A lot of people, it's funny because a lot of Argentinians don't like the flavored brands. They like more of just the natural yerba, which I definitely enjoy as well, but I do like the flavored brands. It's pretty good. Pretty controversial though, I wouldn't know. So that's from Argentina. Argentina has a bunch of brands. You go to like a grocery store in Argentina, it has like a million different brands. Yerba Mate. This is this is one of my favorite types. La Merced, this brand is from Argentina. It's incredible. This flavor is barbacoa. They smoke it. It's like barbecue. It's smoky. It is actually incredible. It's like it costs more, not too much more, but I mean this is one of the best like yerba I've ever tasted. It's incredible. You get the Argentina flag right there. They love it. Really good yerba, one of my favorites. And then if you guys are like familiar with soccer at all, like Messi, he lives here in Miami. He's from Argentina. He loves drinking mate. There's like pictures of him in the wild walking around Miami with his cup of mate. He loves this flavor called Canarias. This is from Uruguay. Uruguay mate is really different. I can't really show you guys, but it's like a different cut. It's really just the leaves. They don't include any of the stems from the plant in it, and it's really, really fine. And so Canarias, it's one of the more expensive brands, but it packs a kick. Since it's just the leaves, you're getting like at least 300 milligrams of caffeine in this bad boy, if not more, and the flavor lasts. When you drink mate and you go through the whole thing of water, like as you get towards the end, you can tell the flavor from the cup or whatever is like it's called like washing out, that it just gets more watery, right? As you're washing out the leaves with more water, they lose their flavor. This bad boy, since they use just the leaves, no stem, it's super concentrated and super fine. The flavor lasts forever. You could go through two or three of these, flavor's lasting all day. It's a pretty powerful kick. I don't like to drink this all the time because I like to kind of chill, study, not go so hard, because a lot of people know I have high energy even without caffeine. So this is really good example of Uruguay mate. Messi loves it, obviously. And then I've been trying this brand from Paraguay, Pajarito, a little bird on his little branch. Really good. This one's a strong flavor. Paraguay mate is pretty strong, pretty smoky. Pretty good stuff. And so there's some other brands I have. I just like trying out the different flavors from the different countries. I have yet to try anything from Brazil. They have a different kind of yerba mate, like style. It starts with a CH, like Chirimao or something like that. I have yet to try it. You like prep it in a different way. So I've been drinking more just mate. But it's pretty good. I probably drink this every day, Monday through Friday, for studying. I'll bring it to school. I'll heat up the water, put it in my thermos, pack the mate, and I'll drink it. It lasts like about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, and I get my good caffeine kick from it. You know, I made the switch because in college, I was studying for the MCAT, trying to get into medical school, you know, obviously drinking lots of caffeine, staying up late studying for my classes, and I could tell the Monster Energy drinks and the Red Bulls were killing me. Like, they were providing me with caffeine, a lot that I needed, but like I was getting like twitches under my eye, like twitches in my leg from a combination of like lack of sleep, just drinking so much caffeine and all this stuff. But I wanted to switch to another caffeine source that was more natural, and I'm not a coffee drinker, I don't drink coffee, so I wanted another alternative, and I found out mate has a lot of caffeine in it, and so I fell in love with it. It's a pretty bitter flavor. That's why some of the other flavors have other brands have flavored mate to try and appeal to a larger audience of people that maybe they don't like the bitterness of it, and they like more of a fruity taste. There's like minty flavors, really good stuff, and so I switched to yerba mate, and I feel like you get that caffeine source, but it's more of a controlled stimulant, if that makes sense. I feel like with a Monster or like a Red Bull, the caffeine kicks and I get kind of like anxious almost, because it's like I get jittery. With this stuff, it's like a controlled kick where I'm like locked in. If you've taken like Adderall or anything like that, it's similar. It's pretty cool. I like it. My buddy who tried it for the first time in medical school, he says it's like rocket fuel. And so it's pretty good. It's obviously, I do it for the caffeine, but I also do it just for the love of the game. For the love of the game, guys, I drink this stuff because it's fun. It's a lifestyle. I say that as a joke, but also not really, because it's pretty fun. I like collecting, I like buying and trying out different flavors. I like, collecting different mugs and straws. My buddy Anwar went to Argentina recently over spring break for here in medical school, and he bought me a special gourd. Let me go get it. This puppy right here, he's so nice. He got me this from, where is it? Right here. From Argentina. This is an actual like traditional yerba mate gourd. It's made from the fruit, like it's the husk. You can see it inside, and it's wrapped in leather. And drinking from something like this is kind of different, like the whole way you drink it. Instead of just stainless steel, which is easy, and in something like this, where it's the actual husk of a fruit, you have to like prepare your mate. You have to like cure it in a certain way so you don't get mold. But this is like how a lot of people drink it, if you see people drinking it. I also like drinking in just like some mugs. This is like this is just an REI co-op mug that I think is cool. I'll just like prep mate in this sometimes if I want to switch it up with the cups. And yeah, that's mate. I love drinking it. I love sharing it with people. I wish more people would get into it. I've met like people from Argentina that see me drinking mate, and they love the fact that I've gone into it, and I love talking to people about it. It's really fun. And yeah, that's kind of my spiel on mate. Oh, secondly, I think in like a lot of my Yerba Mate talks, I want to talk about stuff I've just been doing in my life, things I've been into recently. I read this book the week after spring break. It was like 2 weeks ago. It's called Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. If any of you know about The Martian, the movie or the book, it's the same author who wrote the book. I read the book in like high school, saw the movie, loved it, incredible. This book is one of the best sci-fi books I've ever read. I started it like on Monday, finished it on Friday. Like I read it for like 2 hours every night. This book is incredible. It's not too long. It's only like 500 pages, and it's really good. It's really good. I don't know how else to explain it. A little bit of a synopsis, baby. Let's go. If you don't like sci-fi, it's not too sci-fi-y. Andy Weir, the way the author incorporates all of kind of the basic chemistry and physics, because the main character is a scientist, like a PhD kind of guy, and so he knows his way a lot through, and he's also like a middle school teacher, so he knows his way around basic like high school like AP physics, chemistry, biology, and so a lot of that is in the books, and the author does his freaking research. He does not go away from the fact that the author knows what he's doing. And so in this book, it's kind of sci-fi. The main character in the book has kind of like amnesia. So as you're reading the book, he wakes up, the very book starts off, he has no idea where he is. He doesn't know who he is. He's in space on this spaceship. And how the story progresses, it's actually really cool, is he has like amnesia because he wakes up from cryo sleep, and the cryo sleep gave him amnesia. So he wakes up, doesn't remember anything, and he'll have bits of his past, like little memories, that will pop up if he like recognizes something in the ship, and it'll give you a chapter in the book of his past. So Andy Weir, the author, he's giving you bits and pieces of the main character's life, little relevant bits all throughout the book. And it adds to the story and builds up and builds a story of why he's on the spaceship in the first place, what his mission is, as the character is like figuring out stuff in real time. So it'll jump from the present of the main character in the spaceship to the past, where he gets these little like memories that he remembers from before he was on the spaceship, what happened, why he was chosen, and it all kind of builds together towards this main plot line that I don't want to spoil, but the way the book is built like that is incredible. You can't put it down because he's building on the character, getting bits and pieces. The character himself is learning about himself the same rate as you are as the reader, and it's incredible. This is easily a good book to read for anyone. So yeah, it's like a 5 out of 5 for me, guys. Actually, let's do a rating system. 10 out of 10 for me, guys. 10 out of 10 on the Yerba Mate Talks scale. Okay, sick. And on my mom's side of my family, we have like a huge book club, like aunts, uncles, cousins. There's like 20 of us. This is our book club book for this month, and we're gonna be reviewing it in a couple weeks. And I'm really excited to talk about it. So anyone out there, if you want to talk about it with me, go ahead and drop something in the comments. But yeah, that's what I've been reading. The next book I've been reading right now is, hold on, let me go get it. Oh, this bad boy right here. Gasolina, pues, right here, everybody, okay? Let me take another sip of my mate, because this is gonna get hazy. It's gonna get pretty good, guys. If you're a millennial, if you're a Gen Z piece of garbage, then you know that you've read The Hunger Games growing up. If you didn't read The Hunger Games growing up, your parents didn't love you, or you were a loser who failed high school, I don't care. You need to read the Hunger Games books because they're incredible. You can't just watch the movies. You can't just be like, oh, I like the Hunger Games. Oh, have you read the books? No, I just watched the movies. You're a fake fan. You're a fake fan. Congratulations. You need to read these books. The main trilogy is amazing. The prequel, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is the main character is President Snow, is incredible. Movie just came out. This book just came out. The main character is Haymitch in the Hunger Games, about when he was a tribute in the Hunger Games. Light read. I'm just starting it. I'm like on page literally 48. I just started it. My wife just finished it. She finished it in like a week. It's incredible. Really good reviews. I'm enjoying it. If you like the Hunger Games, you'll love this book too, guys, okay? So I'm reading it right now. When I finish it, I want to talk about it, give it my good old number out of 10 rating, and talk to you guys about it. So that's it for Yerba Mate Talks this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I want to talk about more stuff in the future, but thanks for listening. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.